When people hear U.S. Special Forces, most instantly think of Delta Force and Navy SEALs. No doubt, they're elite. But the U.S. military is home to a powerful network of other special operations units just as capable, deadly, and essential. Today, we spotlight those warriors, the elite who operate behind enemy lines, rescue the wounded under fire, train foreign armies, and quietly shift the tide of global conflicts. U.S. Army Special Forces, Green Berets. The Green Berets are America's unconventional warriors. Officially known as the U.S. Army Special Forces, they specialize in foreign internal defense, counterinsurgency, and special reconnaissance. Their core strength? Working with indigenous forces. These soldiers are cultural and language experts, trained to blend into communities, train locals, and advise partner forces in combat zones. They've worked everywhere, from training Kurdish fighters in Syria to mentoring anti-Taliban forces in Afghanistan. Every Green Beret learns at least one foreign language and is cross-trained in multiple military disciplines. They don't just fight wars, they help prevent them. In many ways, Green Berets are the original special forces, tracing their legacy to the Office of Strategic Services, OSS, in World War II. U.S. Army Rangers. The 75th Ranger Regiment is a direct action powerhouse. These soldiers are highly trained infantrymen capable of executing raids, seizing airfields, and conducting precision strikes in enemy territory. Rangers deploy more frequently than almost any other unit in the military. Their motto, "Rangers Lead the Way," reflects their frontline legacy, dating back to World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. Modern-day Rangers can deploy anywhere in the world in under 18 hours. They're often the first ones in and the last ones out. Every Ranger completes a grueling training regimen, and many attend the Elite Ranger School, a brutal test of endurance, leadership, and tactics. They've played vital roles in missions like the capture of Saddam Hussein, operations in Afghanistan, and the assault on Taliban strongholds. Air Force Pararescue, PJS, and Combat Controllers, CCTs. The U.S. Air Force brings its own brand of elite warriors to the battlefield. Pararescuemen, also known as PJs, are the battlefield medics of special ops, trained in trauma care, survival, and combat insertion. These operators are often dropped into enemy territory to retrieve wounded soldiers or downed pilots. They're trained in scuba diving, skydiving, mountaineering, and combat medicine, essentially Navy SEALs with a medical degree. Then you've got combat controllers. These airmen are certified air traffic controllers and JTACS, Joint Terminal Attack Controllers, capable of directing precision airstrikes, calling in gunships, and coordinating complex aerial assaults. CCTs have operated in places like Afghanistan, guiding A-10 Warthogs and AC-130 gunships onto enemy positions with pinpoint accuracy. They're force multipliers, making small units 10 times more lethal. Marine Raiders, MARSOC, the Marine Corps elite unit. Marine Raiders operate under U.S. Special Operations Command just like SEALs and Green Berets. Originally formed in World War II and reborn in 2006 as MARSOC, these warriors blend the Marine Corps ethos with the capabilities of a modern Special Forces team. Marine Raiders perform direct action missions, train foreign militaries, and conduct strategic reconnaissance deep behind enemy lines. They're organized into Marine Special Operations Teams, MSOTs, small groups that can operate autonomously in austere environments for extended durations. Navy SWCC. Not every Navy warrior wears a trident. SWCC, Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewmen, are elite boat operators who specialize in coastal and riverine operations. They're the insertion and extraction masters, delivering SEALs into hostile territory at high speed under the cover of darkness. SWCC teams operate heavily armed, RHIBs, and other craft with weapons like miniguns and grenade launchers. Their missions are high-risk and fast-paced, requiring incredible skill, marksmanship, and endurance. Often operating under the radar, they're crucial to the success of countless SEAL missions and amphibious operations. Supporting elite units, TACP, SOTA, Civil Affairs, and PSYOP. Not every Special Operations warrior kicks indoors. Some win battles through technology, influence, and intelligence. Tactical Air Control Party members. TACPs are embedded with ground units to coordinate air support. Their ability to direct precision airstrikes makes them critical in joint operations. Signal Operations Teams Alpha, SOTA, are electronic warfare experts who intercept enemy communications, gather signals intelligence, and operate deep within enemy territory. Civil affairs units work with local populations, rebuilding infrastructure, providing humanitarian aid, and strengthening alliances to reduce enemy influence. Then there's PSYOP, psychological operations, who craft messages and campaigns to influence the minds of enemies, allies, and civilians alike. These warriors operate in the information domain, manipulating perception and shaping outcomes without ever firing a shot. When people talk about U.S. Special Operations, it's easy to focus on the SEALs and Delta, but that barely scratches the surface. The full Special Operations community is a vast machine of warriors, each trained to operate in the harshest environments, under the most extreme conditions, with unmatched precision. From Green Berets building armies from the ground up to PJs saving lives under fire, and from combat controllers calling in the thunder to Rangers leading the charge. These are the unsung heroes keeping America safe. They don't seek the spotlight, but today, they deserve it. If you enjoyed this deep dive into America's other special forces, hit that like button and subscribe for more content every week. Drop a comment below. Which of these units do you think is the most underrated? And remember, strength doesn't always wear a trident or a black patch. Sometimes it wears a green berets, a tan scroll, or a pair of wings.